Hey everyone, today I want to talk about what we need to do to get started with training in Canvas. We've got this first training session that we really want everyone to take, and I want to walk you through step by step to try and get you as close as possible to exactly what you need in order to get started with this training. And always know if you have any issues as you're going through this, reach out to anyone in the tech department. We'll be happy to help you out. But let's get started. Let's take a look at this and see what it looks like to be able to get into training. So just a couple things that I want to cover real quick. The 4.2 instance of Canvas is available at fz.instructure.com. And that will be your home, your go-to for Canvas throughout the district. And all of the training that we're talking about for this first lesson, but really anything else that you want to learn about, is all available through Canvas's online training portal. So you can go there anytime. It's all on demand. It tracks your progress as you go. So you can start a session. You can watch, just a few minutes of it, come back to it later, pick right up where you left off at. Don't feel like that you need to sit down for one really long session and try and learn everything about it. This is a slow rollout, like we've mentioned a couple times, and we want you to have an easy way to get in and just start to learn about Canvas and have at least some basic understanding of how the system works. And then finally, I want to cover what can you use in Canvas, and we'll dive into that a little bit after we go through the training portal, making sure that we get in there for you guys. So starting out, you're going to want to go to fz.instructure.com, and you're going to log in using your Gmail account. Now, if you're using your laptop with Chrome and you're already signed into Chrome and it knows who you are, more than likely, it's going to log you right into the site, and I'll show you what that looks like. You probably won't have to do much of anything. If you have multiple Google accounts on your device set up, then it'll ask you to pick which account that you want to log in with. Remember, you're using your fz.k12 account. You don't want to use a personal account for this because everything is tied to and licensed to Fort Malt email account. And then finally, if you have an issue, if you run into a login problem, your account doesn't exist in the system, something like that, email Nick Cusimano. He's managing all of our user accounts, and he will be more than happy to make sure that your account exists and has all the access that it needs. So let's dive in. Let's try logging into Canvas right now. So I'm going to go over to fz.instructure.com, and it takes me right to the acceptable use policy. So I'm going to tell you right now, the fact that it shows me the AUP means it already knows who I am. It's already taken me to the next step, and it knows that I'm trying to log in with my account. So I am going to agree to the acceptable use policy. Please feel free to read through the entire policy before you accept it, and then click the submit button. And once we've done that, you're now taken to your dashboard. So right now, I'm logged in as John Zumwalt here, and John doesn't have any classes configured yet. And remember, we're early in the system. If there were classes and students and things going on, you would see a lot more going on here at the dashboard, but we're all very early on here. And I also want to mention that you can go ahead and start new courses and create a lot of different stuff. Just know that late July, early August is when we're going to be automatically importing everything for you. So if you want to create a course, now is a great time to go in, play with it, demo it, and get a feel for it. Just know that all of the actual classes that you have in the fall are going to be imported for you. So you don't want to go out and create a bunch of content just to have it, it won't be erased, but to have to try and move everything over to your actual course for the fall. All right, so what I want to show you is training. And training is available under the help button on the left-hand side. And if we look here, the third option down is called Training Services Portal. That's where I'm going to want all of you to go. And through the training portal is where all the on-demand content is at. So it's asking me to authorize access to the training portal. So I'm going to click authorize. That's going to give me access to all the training content that's appropriate for my account. And it starts out by wanting to take you through a tutorial. I'm going to click Start Tutorial, and then I just have to hit the Continue button a number of times until I get through this. If you want to learn more about how the training portal works in their system, feel free to take a peek at this content as you're going. I'm just going to speed through this because I want to show you exactly what training session that I think makes the most sense to start off with. All right, so we've accomplished that. And then one more time, I want to authorize my account to have access to the training portal. So you want to click on authorize, that big green button. And then we're brought to the Learning Library bridge. The bridge, or the Learning Library here, is really a number of resources that you can learn about all kinds of stuff related to Canvas. There's coursework, and there's videos, and all kinds of different things that you can take advantage of here. Live trainings, if you want to sign up for some live trainings, they have webinars every day of the year where they're providing information on specific components. So if you want to learn about a specific function inside of Canvas, you can certainly do that. All right, so we're logged in. We want to start off really simple. What I'm asking everyone to do, what we would like everyone to accomplish, is the K-12 First Day Ready Learning Pathway. It is the very first thing under Section A, Learning Pathways. And this is really all you need to accomplish before the end of this year, before you head home for the summer. This is going to give you a background of what is Canvas, what can it be used for, and just how to use some basics. And that will get you started on the path and hopefully get you thinking a little bit over the summer of what Canvas's potential is, what you can use it for. And then we'll talk a lot more in the fall about services that you can integrate, all that kind of stuff. This is going to be a very slow process, and we just want you to have a getting started guide, right? And that's really what this provides for us. So I'm going to hover over K-12 First Day Ready, and I'm going to click on Enroll. And it kind of gives you a quick overview here, and Register Now is what I'm going to click on. And you'll see that there's 6 steps here. There's really just a few courses. There's 4 courses associated with it. This says about 4 hours. I found that it's somewhere in the 3 to 4 hour time frame. Again, this is not sit down in a single setting and watch 3 to 4 hours of videos. This is take your time, watch a little bit at a time, get through it on your own pace, and get through this. All right, and then we're going to start out with the Welcome to the Pathway. It's going to give you a quick little intro. It tells you your goals. You want to customize your notifications so that you get emails the way that you want them to. You can personalize your dashboard and different things. So it's going to walk you through that. I do want to point out here real quick, because I've had a lot of people ask me about this, learning how to use Student View. One really cool feature in Canvas is there's a button when you're in any of your courses that you can click on Student View, and you'll be able to see your course from a student's perspective without having to log out and log in as a student. Really simple, built into the features of the program. So I think that'll be really cool. But I digress. We'll move on with training. So read through this. You're going to mark it as complete at the bottom once you've read through this document. Again, that was really just an overview. The next step is where we really get into the learning part. So first day, K-12 First Day Ready. This one's about 51 minutes according to them. So we're going to click on K-12 Opening Canvas, and we're going to begin course. And so now we're going to scroll through this. We're going to read all the information that they have for us. I can go into the guides, learn a little bit more, and then click continue. And I'm just going to work my way through all of the content related to this course. And as I go through, there's going to be some questions. I can answer those. That way it kind of tells me, oh, you're getting this as you're going through. Really, this is just a course, and this is in a lot of ways how courses, if you define different resources, how things can work for students as well. So you're going to see video content integrated in here. You play through that, and again, at any point in time, you can leave, come back to it later, and pick right up where you left off. So that's the training that we're asking you to go through. Again, 3 to 4 hours of total content, watching all the videos, reading through all the information. Should be very straightforward. Coming back to just a couple other quick notes. What can you do in Canvas right now? So as I said, right now you can create demo classes, you can upload some content, get used to how Canvas works and feels. But I would encourage you, don't build your courses out for the fall. In late July, early August, we're going to import all the rosters and all the classes from SysK-12. So that'll mean that every course is created for you. Every student will be joined to that course. And then you can start putting content out there and using it the way that you want to in the fall. We will start providing additional training in the fall that tells you, we're going to start one tiny little step at a time. How do we use the calendar feature and just start scheduling a few things? We'll talk about how to upload an assignment and how to work through that. But again, this is not something that we're expecting everyone to understand on day one and fully use and optimize. This is going to take some time. We're going to work with you, and we'll get there together. So that's really what I have. I wanted to make sure you could get to the training. It's always available on demand. You can take any of the courses that are available out in the training portal. What we would ask is that you start with that first day ready one. If you have any questions, reach out. Again, if you have any account issues, reach out to Nick Cusimano. He'll be happy to help. And as always, thank you for watching and listening, and I will see you again next time.